Hey everyone, in today's lesson, we're going to be learning about the four main motions of the Earth. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the effects of Earth's motions. Before we get started, take some time to draw figure 1 in the box that's on your guided notes. Make sure that you label each part of the diagram. It's really important to notice. So figure 1 is just describing two of Earth's main motions that we'll talk about. Rotation, which is just Earth spinning on its axis. This red thing is representing the axis. And revolution. So this is when Earth orbits around the sun. Okay? So as we just touched on in figure 1, the two main motions of the Earth that we're going to talk about are rotation and revolution. So quickly to touch on what was just seen, rotation is when Earth spins on its axis. So if we look back at this, this is just Earth spinning around on this red axis that goes up and down. And this is responsible for our 24-hour span, which is equal to a day. Revolution is one full circle around the sun. So in our diagram, you see this would be Earth moving all around the sun in this gray line, which is equivalent to our 365 days, which is equal to our year. So we just learned about rotation and revolution. So those are two very important topics to know about. But we're also going to touch on two other motions, precession being one of them, just because they're really important to know. So precession is the change in the direction of Earth's axis, but it doesn't change the tilt. So one precessional cycle is approximately 26,000 years. That's a really long time. And this has no effect on our seasons. If you want to watch this video that's in the bottom corner, I'll play it really quickly. It does have some sound, but it just demonstrates here how there is a change in direction of the axis, but there's really no change in tilt. Okay? But do the stars' positions change as a result of precession? Yes. So the positions of the stars do change in the sky. So for example, our North Star is currently in this position called Polaris, and because of precession in 13,000 years, the North Star will no longer be in Polaris, but will be in Vega. So our last motion that we'll touch on is nutation. Nutation is the swaying, motion, or wobble during the precession of Earth's axis. So this causes a 1-degree change in the tilt of the Earth's axis and occurs over an 18-year period and is due to the moon. And this kind of has an effect on the seasons. So you guys will be creating a foldable for rotation, revolution, precession, and nutation. You can find these 4 slides that tell you how to create your foldable on Google Classroom. But just to sum up really quick, key points from this lesson. Earth spins on its axis, and that's called rotation. Rotation is 24 hours on Earth, which is equal to 1 day. Revolution is Earth orbiting around the sun, and one revolution is equal to 365 days or 1 year. And precession is the change in tilt, is the change in direction of the Earth's axis, but doesn't provide us with a change in tilt. Whereas nutation is the swaying motion during the precession of Earth's axis. So that's it for today's lesson. Make sure you complete your guided notes and move on to the foldable once you are done with these guided notes. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.